Skycam. We have another wall cloud passing over just north of downtown Birmingham.
It's kind of what happened to Tuscaloosa. We had secondary circulation.
The secondary circulation. I cannot pan the tower cam any farther to the right. So can we go back to that ALDOT cam, the one in front of St. Vincent's, looking back to the north? We've got a clear shot of a wall cloud moving on just north of downtown Birmingham. So a secondary circulation is developed. There may or may not be a tornado involved in it. If you guys can pop up that ALDOT cam on the Red Mountain Expressway looking north from near St. Vincent's.
I tell you what, Jason, real quick, go to Mr. Bass from the airport. Sir, can you tell us if there was any damage out there? Oh, Miss, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Right now, what we have done is we have not experienced damage, but we have evacuated the concourses and have passengers in a safer location within the airport.
Okay, well, that's fantastic, because, you know, this was a very close call for you. Is the airport operational now? And if not, when do you expect for things to get back to normal out there?
Well, we are open. However, we don't have action right now. They've been delayed. So we are just encouraging anybody that is traveling to check with the airline to find out any updated flight information.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and we appreciate that. We're glad to know that there's no major damage out there. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
So the Birmingham airport is okay. It passes north of the airport. Now, next in line is Trussville. We got a Skycam that is right at Chalkville Mountain Road near Interstate 59. And again, we're kind of blocked in that particular quadrant, but if we got that ALDOT camera you were talking about, Deborah, one out in Roebuck, okay, it went down. But again, this is a violent thunderstorm that is producing a large tornado in the northeastern part of Birmingham. And again, this is moving northeast. It seems as though, and I don't want to lessen this at all, the signature is not as intense as it was when it came through the western suburbs. And again, we noticed there is a secondary circulation back over downtown Birmingham. We've seen nicely from our Skycam downtown Birmingham. So again, because out of respect for the secondary circulation, we advise everybody in the Birmingham Metro to stay in a safe place for about the next 15 to 30 minutes. Again, the main circulation is out to the northeast. Let's check the velocity display on this thing, Jason. Now that the reflectivity is getting a little noisy, we'll put back on the velocity display, and this will probably story a whole lot better. It's done an excellent job of doing that today. And again, it's right through here. Circulation pretty close to Trussville, secondary circulation in Terrence City, and the airport that is not an indication of a tornado. We've seen a wall cloud out there. Again, we've got this big circulation coming up into Trussville and Argo. To me, Jason, it's not organized as it was 30 minutes ago.
No, I think it may be two different things that could be happening here. First of all, the circulation that's to the west, maybe a supercell that's developing and robbing it of some of its energy. So we had that circulation, the wall cloud that was just coming over the area north of downtown Birmingham. So that may be robbing this and interrupting the circulation a little bit. And two, we may have a terrain issue. Typically, it doesn't happen every time, but usually when a large tornado starts to get interrupted, but the flow with some mountains, some rough terrain like we have up here in northeast Jefferson County, that will cause it to weaken and sometimes completely dissipate. I don't think that's happened yet. I don't think we have a completely dissipated tornado, but we do have it, what we might term interrupt circulation. So in northeast Jefferson County, you still have a great potential for a tornado on the ground near Trussville, and we're watching that Skycam, and it still has some extremely good inflow. We're looking at a south wind at 19, gusting into the 50s. The peak wind got there at 52 miles per hour. The dew point still at 70, so the atmosphere is still rich enough over northeast Jefferson County for this to be a very powerful tornado, but the terrain may be interrupting it a little bit. We'll see what happens with this, and that's always an experiment. You never want to count on the terrain interrupting it, but sometimes it can do that.
Reports of major damage in Forestdale, major damage in Pratt City, major damage to Birmingham Station 18. This is all from this violent tornado that came through Birmingham. And again, the warning continues for parts of Blount, Jefferson, and St. Clair. The tornado is located around low circulation is out around Trussville, Chalkville, Clay, Argo. And again, at this point, it looks as though the organization has weakened somewhat, which is a very good thing. So again, we're going to keep a close eye on that. And certainly, you've got to respect this if you're in Springville or any area that is near Springville, up Highway 11, Interstate 59, be in a safe place. We're looking at the Trussville Skycam. The cause weakened to some degree. The organization does not look as good. I'm not saying anybody should disrespect this storm. You've got to stay sheltered until the thing is passed. And I think Ashley is on the phone with us. Is that right? Deborah? Yeah, apparently, okay, we were looking for a stream, and I don't see her. We do have John Brown. John Brown is in the process of going after this thing. Let's take John's live stream. And again, John is on Interstate 59 headed northeast, and I think clearly that from all indications, the storm structure is not the same as it was as it came through Tuscaloosa and the western and northern suburbs of Birmingham, where there's major damage. And again, I'm telling you, the damage in Tuscaloosa is bad. It is very bad in the area between University Mall and DCH Regional Medical Center on McFarland Boulevard. And we've got reports of major damage in the western part of Birmingham, out around Hueytown and Pleasant Grove.
Brick structures have completely destroyed. That's
in Fultondale. Yeah. Again, this is the kind. We saw that large tornado that came through the Birmingham Metro, and again, it looks pretty bad. We're getting reports of roofs off houses, total destruction in Fultondale. And again, for those of you in Grayson Valley, Trussville, and Clay, you still need to stay in your safe place. And again, let's take John camera full, the Skywatcher's camera. That thing still looks pretty good from that vantage point, doesn't it, Jason?
Yeah, there's still clearly a wall cloud there. It doesn't look as good on radar, but sometimes it just doesn't. Radar is not the end-all be-all. It tells us about the thunderstorm, but there are so many other factors that play into that. Now, I just noticed, and I want to stay on this image, the Trussville Skycam, the wind just shifted west to 26, and the rain stopped. So I think that mesocyclone, what we might term as the bear's cage, is right over Trussville right now. That Skycam might be on the southern end of it. That would give us that west wind that's about 20 to 40 miles per hour. But so the tornado would likely be Grayson Valley or a little bit north of there. And we'll stick with John's view. I think he's going to have a better shot at it.
I'll tell you what, I got.
Oh wow! Let's look at the Trussville Skycam right now. The wind is just howling up there. It was calm, and now it's howling. You can see the trees that are just waving.
The mesocyclone going right over there.
Yeah, the wall cloud mesocyclone right on top of Trussville. If there's a tornado, it may be just over the ridge because the wind direction is westerly. And in fact, that may be the tornado we're seeing there. It's just hard to tell because we're looking uphill and trying to see through trees, and it's just impossible.
All right, and let's take the MacBook Pro. Just wanted to show you a damage shot from Tuscaloosa. You will see a lot in coming hours. That is McFarland Boulevard. And let me tell you what, this is a big one. I have great fear that we have significant loss of life. If we get away with only one fatality, then the warning system is amazingly working well today. But that is McFarland Boulevard out there just north of University Mall, and it is incredible. So again, the search and rescue procedures are in progress in Tuscaloosa right now. So I just wanted to show you that. Let's go back to the radar and let's take a look at our Centerville branch. We're going to bounce back between these two storms, and I'll be honest with you, between